Blood on the Sunset Strip, Unmasking the Manson Family, A Scream in the Hollywood Hills, August 9th, 1969, Los Angeles. The air is thick with summer heat and the faint strum of folk guitars. At 150 Cielo Drive, a mansion glows under the stars, home to actress Sharon Tate, 8 months pregnant, and her glamorous friends. Then the night splits open, shadows slip through the gates, knives gleam and screams pierce the silence. By dawn, 5 bodies lie butchered, the word pig scrawled in blood on the walls. The next night, across town, Leno and Rosemary LaBianca meet the same fate. Their home, a canvas of carnage. Who unleashed this nightmare? A drifter named Charles Manson, a pint-sized prophet with a twisted gospel called Helter Skelter. Was he a madman, a manipulator, or a mirror of the 60s gone wrong? Step into the shadows. We're unraveling the Manson family, a hippie cult that turned love into slaughter, the making of a messiah. Charles Manson wasn't born a monster. Born November 12, 1934 in Cincinnati, Ohio, to a teen mother, his childhood was a carousel of foster homes and reform schools. By 13, he was robbing gas stations. By 20, he was a pimp and petty thief in and out of prison like a revolving door. One released in 1967, Manson hit San Francisco's Haight-Ashbury, the heart of the flower power scene, with a guitar and a silver tongue. He preyed on runaways and lost souls, kids like Susan Atkins, Lynette Squeaky Fromm, and Patricia Krenwinkel, promising salvation through free love and acid-soaked mysticism, too. At Spawn Ranch, a derelict movie set outside L.A., Manson built his family, a commune of 30 to 50 drifters, mostly young women, bound by drugs, sex, and his hypnotic rants. 3. He wasn't just a guru. He was a con man with a cosmic pitch, claiming to be Christ and Satan rolled into one, preaching an apocalyptic race war inspired by the Beatles' White Album. Helter Skelter, he said, would bring Armageddon, with the family rising from the ashes to rule 4. He wove in Scientology scraps, occult lore, and his own twisted charisma, turning followers into fanatics willing to kill on command. The Summer of Slaughter. Manson's vision wasn't just talk, it was a death warrant. On August 8, 1969, he sent 4 disciples, Charles Tex Watson, Susan Atkins, Patricia Krenwinkel, and Linda Kasabian, to Cielo Drive with orders to totally destroy everyone. 5. Sharon Tate, 26, begged for her unborn child's life as Atkins stabbed her 16 times. Coffee heiress Abigail Folger, hairdresser Jay Sebring, writer Wojciech Frykowski, and teen Stephen Parent were hacked and shot, their bodies strewn across the estate 6. The next night, August 10th, Manson joined the crew, targeting grocer Leno LaBianca and his wife, Rosemary, in Los Feliz. Leno was stabbed 12 times, a fork left in his stomach. Rosemary took 41 knife wounds, their blood used to smear "Death to Pigs" and "Helter Skelter" on the walls. 7. The murders weren't random. Manson targeted Cielo Drive to spark his race war, believing the killings would be pinned on black militants, igniting chaos 4. Earlier, he'd killed musician Gary Hinman over a drug deal, his follower Bobby Beausoleil carving "political piggy" at the scene. 8. The family's body count, at least 7, though whispers of desert graves suggest more. If this plunge into darkness has you hooked, subscribe to @BehindVeilTruths on YouTube for more chilling exposés. Like, share, and join thousands peeling back history's shadows. The Reckoning and the Myth. The law closed in fast. Susan Atkins, jailed on unrelated charges, bragged about the murders, tipping off Police 9. By December 1969, Manson, Watson, Atkins, Krenwinkel, and Leslie Van Houten were charged. The 1970-71 trial was a circus. Manson carved an X into his forehead. His girls mimicked him, chanting and giggling in court. 10 prosecutor Vincent Bugliosi painted Manson as a mastermind, not a killer, using his control to orchestrate murder. All were convicted. Death sentences commuted to life in 1972 when California banned the death penalty. 11 Manson died in prison in 2017 at 83, unrepentant, still a cult figure to some 12. The family lingered. Squeaky Fromm aimed a gun at President Ford in 1975, missing her shot at Infamy 13. Their legacy? A shattered 60s dream, a warning of charisma's dark edge, and a cultural scar. Movies, books, and songs still feed on Manson's myth. Echoes in the Abyss. Today, September 21st, 2025, the Manson family's shadow looms large. Tate's home is gone, razed in 1994, but the murders haunt LA's Psyche 14. Was Manson a product of his time, Vietnam, drugs, rebellion, or a timeless predator? Did Helter Skelter die with him, or does it simmer in new cults, new prophets? The answers are out there, buried in the desert or whispered in the dark. Subscribe to @Unveiled Truths for the next unraveling. What's the next nightmare waiting to be exposed? You'll want to be there when we find it.